Hey everyone, Q1 is when most Amazon sellers really slow down. The reason why is because, holidays end, markets shift, many people already spent money, and a lot of Amazon sellers just pull back. In this video, we're going to break down exactly how Amazon sellers plan Q1 and how they also do it successfully without losing a lot of sales or having a really big dip. So keep watching this video and you'll get your exact answer. All right, hello. So let's share our screen. Let's go over this together. So basically, January is a time where a lot of Amazon sellers have a lot of issues only because they just faced a time where there was a lot of demand. People were buying and buying for Christmas, but now things just like slowed down. As you could see, a lot of these products, they're probably going on discounts. They're probably, trying their best to sell out their stock because of everything that was happening, like very recently. So this is when you look at what Q4 has exposed. Campaigns that only work because of high demand. If keywords that spent heavily but stopped converting once urgency disappeared, and then budgets that were propped up the holiday traffic but they don't really make sense anymore, January can give you like very more cleaner signals because competition is a lot lower and the clicks are more intentional at this moment. And also performance data becomes a lot more honest, as you can see over here. Instead of just pushing the spend, a lot of smart sellers slow things down just enough to observe. The same way the market is slowing down, we just slow down the same way. They fix campaign overlap, they isolate high intent keywords, they clean up placements that quietly burn the budget during Q4. And by the end of January, the goal isn't growth. It's confidence that sets the tone for the rest of the year. So yeah, Q4 rewards visibility, but Q1, they reward more discipline because aggressive scaling without demand support simply inflates the cost without really delivering any type of sustainable return. So smart sellers stop asking how to grow faster and they start asking how to stay profitable while demand rebuilds, which fundamentally changes how decisions get made. So ACoS still matters, but TACoS becomes the primary metric in Q1 because it really reveals whether ads are supporting organic sales or just replacing them. So in Q1, rising TACoS is usually a red flag, just to keep in mind. It usually means that your ads are doing way too much heavy lifting when they should not be. So when TACoS rises, instead of just forcing the performance, you need to just let inefficient keywords fade, reduce reliance on the paid traffic. And you have to protect your margins even if the top line growth slows temporarily. So this isn't hesitation, it's preparation because sellers who protect profitability in Q1 are the ones who scale cleaner later. So high margins in ASINs always win Q1. Q1 punishes unfocused accounts because when demand is uneven, spreading budget across an entire catalog almost guarantees inefficiency. So smart Amazon sellers narrow down their focus to ASINs they already have proof of. Strong conversion rates, healthy margins, reviews that build trust without heavy discounting, and these products become the anchor of the Q1 strategy. Like look at these type of products. The reason why they're the top performing is because they're following all the simple rules that I'm telling you right now. So this focus approach keeps ACoS and TACoS very stable while preserving the momentum in these products to scale very smoothly. So another thing I want to mention is that budget pacing matters a lot more than speed levels. So volatility doesn't really just disappear in Q1. It just becomes less predictable with random spikes and quiet days that easily just throw off unpaced budgets. And that's why smart sellers think less about how they spend and more about how their spend behaves throughout the day. Instead of front loading budgets or reacting emotionally to traffic dips, they aim for consistent exposure that matches real buyer activity. So even automated pacing makes this possible by distributing spend intelligently based on performance signals, ensuring that the campaigns don't burn out early or they even overspend on low intent traffic, right? So Hello keeps these campaigns very active. As you can see, this is our dashboard. During very high conversion periods, we automatically scale the bids and spend when buyer intent is very strong. So this makes sure that you get all the sales that you can possibly get. And when demand softens and conversions really drop, this system naturally pulls back spend instead of
forcing visibility, which helps protect your profit margins as well. And another thing I want to talk about is automation reduces the risk during the seasonal shifts. So Q1 is unforgiving to manual control because seasonal behavior shifts very quickly while human reaction time stays very slow, making even small delays expensive. So CPCs move unexpectedly. Like conversion patterns reset after the holidays, and buyer intent becomes a lot more selective, which means that the assumptions based on Q4 performance stops working almost immediately. And when adjustments happen very late, wasted spend usually follows that. So smart Amazon sellers use automation in Q1 not to push growth, but to like reduce the risk by keeping the bids aligned with like the real-time performance, right? And with AI Hello's autopilot, we continuously read the market signals. We pull back when CPC rises, and we do everything in our possible power to make things work the best on your end without you having to do anything manually, right? So yeah, smart Amazon sellers didn't rush for Q1. They respected by using January to fix what Q4 has exposed, shifting their focus from aggressive scaling to stable profitability. So this prioritizes high margin ASINs over full catalog spend, pacing budgets instead of spiking them, and also relying on automation when demand has reset. So yeah, Q1 is not slow, it's just selective, and you just have to learn from Q4 and just fix things up from there. Anyways, stay along with AI Hello, and thanks for watching.